Wrestling Bits. Subscribe now.
I just want to start off. How much influence, if any, did Rhino have in you coming to Impact Wrestling?
Rhino had a pretty big influence on me going to Impact Wrestling. I had such a good time with him the first time we tagged and everything, where it was like, I became a free agent, and I kind of want to do it again. So he's one of my best friends, inside of wrestling and outside of wrestling. So he had a pretty big part in wanting, talking me over there, pretty much, as I could say, being like, come on, man, the grass is greener over here. Come with me. Come in the wild and run with the Rhino. Yeah.
Please tell me that's what he said. Is that what he said?
It's one of those things. No, well, yeah, it's pretty much in his own words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. I always get straight to the point and, and say it, but he likes to go around the bush when he talks and, to tell you a long story short, but then his stories are just still longer. So, yeah, so I always shorten it when he talks.
That's great. Now, you're in tremendous physical shape. It looks like you've done a good job getting yourself into shape to go back into wrestling. I've been hearing you talk about your garage workout. So what has that training regimen been like?
Man, it's literally, when it comes to that garage workout, it was like, man, you know how when COVID hit and the whole world just went up and, to hell?
Yep.
And everyone's freaking out and all that stuff. It was just one of those things where, we had some close friends that were doing CrossFit, and their gym allowed them to rent out equipment, like boxes and wall balls and slam balls and all this other stuff. And I never was a CrossFit guy. I literally was just like, man, I ain't going to be throwing that weight like that, doing that craziness, But with the gym shut down and everything, there was only one option. So I had to go up there and start doing garage workouts, CrossFit style. And next thing you know, man, when you get released and you're determined and you get a new little spark, a little new flame lit underneath you, you start doing, different things and focusing more and, realizing what is, what you need to do and what you, are willing to do to get to where you need to be. And the one thing with me is, I've always been, a decent-sized guy, but I've never been, in the best shape of my life since, the first 3 years I was in WWE. So I just was like, man, I ain't getting any younger. I might as well just kick ass and take names while I can. So I just started getting determined and busting my butt, man, and here's the results so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still going. This ain't all you're going to see. but yeah, I just got, slapped in the face with reality and stepped up to the plate and said, come on. I had to pick myself back up, man.
One part of you picking yourself back up, I remember you saying after you got released that you just wanted to enjoy wrestling again after so much time with WWE. Is that something that's happening right now with Impact Wrestling? Are you enjoying wrestling again?
Man, I can tell you right now, I'm having a lot of fun with Impact Wrestling. Being real, I don't have a contract. I am a free agent. I am not signed. Let's just put that out there. But having the fact of go to a company and they actually have an idea for you, and they have, future ideas for you, and they're sticking to the game and everything to where it's to me, that's incredible. And you don't get that in a lot of companies. It's sometimes up there at WWE, it's this is what you're going to do it or not, but at least, at Impact, they sit down, they listen to your concerns and listen to your ideas to where everyone there is legit working on a tool. And I love that. I've always been a team player. So to me, it's like a new chapter for me that I'm very excited about. And only thing I can say is keep tuning in, man, and let's see what happens.
Now, one of these big ideas that you've had is Heath for Impact, which has been very entertaining. You trying to get signed for an Impact contract. Is this something that you came to them with? Is this something they pitched to you? Is this a collaborative effort? How did Heath for Impact come about?
It was a good collaborative effort, though. They actually came up with the Heath for Impact, and then I just came up with, man, let me do some campaign ads. Let me just get up behind the green screen. I'm just throwing ideas, and they're like, yeah, we love it. It was one of those, hell yeah, let's do it, man. If you're willing to do it, we're willing to do it type deal. To where, even that moment right there, they came up something for you and they're running with it, you know. And it's one of those things like I got to make sure I hold up my end too, you know, by promoting it and putting it out and making sure, you know, these campaigns and these little ads are nice and good and like, you know, serious but funny, because everyone knows when I was in WWE, it was like I was the butt of all jokes. And I'm just like, come the hell on. And then now it's like, I'm not going to be the dumbass anymore, you know. I want to be the smart one. Something like that anyway.
With Heath for Impact, it's tremendous timing because obviously this comes in an election year, but it could have been better timing because you missed the window to actually sign up to run for president. Is that something that you see the Heath for Impact character maybe enveloping? Like, if you could have signed up on a presidential ticket, just to say you did, is that something you would do as part of the character?
Heck yeah. Of course I would. I said, come on, man, we're going to do this for America. We got it. Vote for me. I would 100% run for it. I really would. I would definitely do that. But you know how crazy the world is. They might be like, you know what? We're just going to nominate this guy. We don't know nothing about him, but he could do better than these other two, you know?
Yeah, so you'd be concerned about winning.
Yes. Taking over the what do you mean? Controlling the United States, being the leader? Woo. You talking about a load on your back.
You came up under one system, so you're so familiar with that one style. How does this compare in terms of now venturing out into the world as a free agent? You know, when things reopen, you have such a love for wrestling. You just seem like somebody who wants to get back out there. What's your wrestling bucket list like in terms of the things that you want to do outside of where you came from?
Well, you got to remember, like, my bucket list is a mile long, being honest. It's one of those things to where, like, I spent 14 years up there. It's like pretty much all of that I knew, you know. But it's just one of those things that even up there, you know, I got the taste of, you know, working against guys, you know, like Lucha style and guys from Japan and guys like that, you know, to get like a little bit of feel. And like a lot of people always say that, like, I'm like a chameleon. So I can adapt to my environment very well. So it's to me, I'm excited. I'm excited to go out there because I never got to, like, you know, do Impact or, you know, anything, you know, Impact, ROH, you know, New Japan, like, you know, like anything. I've never had the chance to do it. So now, you know, me being older, wiser, you know, more seasoned, I feel like, you know, I can go in there, you know, and help, have a good time, have some good matches. And like I said, my bucket list is a mile long. Like, I got so much stuff that I'm wanting to do, I'm going to do, and I'm going to have fun doing it.
Now, you said you were tired of being the butt of the joke all the time. I think a lot of people would agree that you were underutilized, and there is a lot of talent there. I know you're with Rhino, and you guys are probably set up to chase tag team titles and whatnot, but what is your ultimate goal in terms of Impact? How far do you intend to go on Impact Wrestling?
The sky's the limit. There's no, to me, the sky's the limit. Failure's not an option. If they put something in front of me, I'm going to take it. It's just one of those things where, like, you know, I said yes, you know, my whole life in wrestling, because wherever it was that I had to do, get a pie in the face, get beat by anyone and everybody, make this guy or that guy look good, you know. But I'm in a situation now to where I don't have to do that. I'm in a situation now to where I can be a team player but still not look stupid. You know, like, it's just one of those things to where, like, I'm ready for every challenge that they throw at me, but I'm looking at it like, hey, man, I know my potential, I know my worth, I know my stock, and I mean, let's you know, hit this together and go, or, you know, who knows what's going to happen.
Have you set boundaries for the character, knowing that you want to be taken more seriously? Like, are there things that you've already decided you're not going to do or you're not going to head in that direction?
100%. 100%. Because as soon as you head in that direction, man, because, like, don't get me wrong, I like being funny. I'm a funny guy, like, you know, in my, you know, regular life. I'm just a funny guy. I'm a charismatic guy. You know, and it's just one of those things where, like, I feel like I did it well up there to where they're like, well, that's him. That's his role. He's not moving anywhere else. But now it's like, you know, even at Impact, you know, there's some spots where some guys are like, oh, do this, do that. I'm like, I'm not doing that crap no more. It ain't happening. You know, so it's like as soon as I do it, I know people are going to think of that guy. You know, the Heath Slater. But now me just being Heath, the man who I am, it's like, I'm not going to do it, you know, because I'm going to be more of me, of what I will do. I'm not going to play a character. I'm just going to go out there and be me and have some fun doing it.
Well, I can tell you're having a lot of fun, Heath. It's been a pleasure to watch you on Impact. Thank you so much for talking with me. I've really enjoyed you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for having me, man.